when you're linking to stuff on social media, I have heard a lot of people say that your best bet is to send them straight to the retailer. But do you think it's actually better to send them to that redirect page on your own
This
website?
is something that I tracked. So I've heard this as well. And so I was like, well, this is an interesting question. So this is the kind of thing that I will use ad targeting for. So I was like, okay, let's build a bunch of ad targets where we specifically target, this was back in the day when you could do this kind of thing on Facebook, Kindle users, and then Kobo, and then Apple, and then Barnes and Noble, and then, direct to consumer or whatever else things you want to track. Put a direct buy link that I track via redirection that goes directly to that platform. And then also do a broader target, which just has like a books to read landing page. So the accepted argument is that the more clicks a consumer has to get through and the more options they are given, psychologically, too many options yields up overwhelm. And like too many click actions is attrition. So people will leave before they complete the process. So having a landing page like books to read or a landing page that is generated by your own website that causes people to then have to make a secondary choice or a secondary click means you lose buyers. Right. So this is like a very complicated thing to try and statistically track. And I did my best. But again, for me and my readers, there was no difference. So it was the exact same number click to conversion, whether I funneled them through a landing page or not. And I took that as an excuse to always use a landing page forever because they are so easy and I like them so much. And
That's really good to hear as a wide author as well, because it's less
yes.
work.
And also if you are a multiple edition author. So the other thing that's great about a landing page now, at least the books to read offers, is that they will include audiobooks and print books. So you're not ignoring those readers. And I talk about this a lot with reader magnets or newsletter bait, which is you should, if you are wide and if you are multiple editions, which if you are hybrid and come out of trad, you are, whether you like it or not, you should be offering bait that accesses all different kinds of readers. So you want to offer something like early access to an audiobook as well as a digital exclusive or a freebie or whatever. And you want to offer the occasional like 5 signed special editions, first come, first serve kind of thing. Pay to play. Like I feel like it's okay to offer exclusives to your newsletter that are paid exclusives, so long as they're exclusive, just to make sure you're sort of satisfying not just the readers of all your different series, but the readers who consume in different ways. And the books to read landing page does that for me. It also satisfies all of those readers. So I'm not constantly answering the question, yes, but what about the print edition? I can be like, here it is. So even when I post like the Solus is on sale for $2.99, right? I'll post that occasionally because I'll just be like, it's a great onboarding book. It's for sale for cheap. It's a traditionally published book, so it's rarely for sale for cheap, but it's an ebook. It's an ebook that's on sale for $2.99, and it's for the US market only. And I'll say that. But the link I use is the books to read landing page because it's possible that it's the first time somebody has learned about Solus and they're actually a print reader and they're still interested in buying it. So might as well have those links there. And like I said, I did 2 waves of testing on a launch to see whether that landing page click-through really did have a psychological impact. And it did not on my pre-order readers, so which are the ones I can track. So yeah, so I think perhaps that's old data. I think maybe that data is that rumor that having a landing page and not using a direct link is from maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and that people are now buyers are now accustomed to a landing page and a little bit more familiar with it. And it's also possible, I should caution, that it depends on your readers and where they're centered, but also what kind of advertising campaign you're running. So if you're running a certain kind of advertising campaign, you might want to specifically target just Kindle readers or something. You might want to change your verbiage depending on which marketplace you're going to target and stuff like that. So I haven't really looked into that side of the data.